All right, good morning, guys. Last trading day of the year. Hope you guys are having a good day. Match trader account's still not up. They are being very poor in communication right now. So, in all honesty, I think they're just kind of waiting for the end of the year, trying to. I don't know how their books land, so they're probably waiting to pay me out until tomorrow or whatnot. But they've been very poor in communication because they've been saying they would get in touch with me the past like 4 days about it, and they haven't. So we're still trading the cash account today. The cash account's at like 11.1K. This is the last trading day of the year, so we're gonna see how we land on the cash account. We're up 39.39% right now, so it's gonna be good either way. No matter how today ends, we're pretty relaxed right now. Now, Animesh, nothing to take away, nothing to learn. We followed the edge, and the edge just didn't work yesterday. We followed it to a T. We did the exact same thing yesterday that we did to go on the 15 trade win streak. But if there was any like mistake or anything like that, I would always bring it to your attention and explain where we went wrong. But no, yesterday I think it was a lot of manual intervention, which you guys clearly saw with the price dumping off. So I mean, if we had to think about it and reflect, it might have been just simply the algo not on and them just dumping with manual intervention. There wasn't news though. But if you look back in the day, the concept that we trade still played out twice. Still, I mean, one within the trading hours. We'll go back to yesterday. The first one for the day just didn't work. But if you see, look at this buy side ended up getting taken a little bit after. We only took one trade and we got off, but you guys can see, price came in right here, broke down right here, started selling off. Right. Price ended up. So I mean, like what we're doing works. Just yesterday, I think the reason it might not have worked was probably because this was probably a lot of manual intervention, especially when that candle kicked in. So that's maybe my 2 cents on it. But then you can see same thing here, sell side swept, and look at price just reversed. Concept applies, it works. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I would do it over again though. Oh, you ended up taking that one right after that sell? Yeah, that was a good sell. That was a good sell. That's a good catch. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Pablo. Good morning, Bull. Pip Sniper, Brandon. Sea Dog. Nice representative. Yeah, that's a good sell. I saw it after. I only take one trade a day. Maybe it's beneficial to see, you know, if take a look back later in the day from now on to see, how many of them play out. Because we could have caught, 2 for 3 yesterday. But honestly, though, this one right here, this push up after was after our trading hours. I mean, it wasn't much after. If we had pushed our trading hours to like 11, it'd be fine. I used to trade until 11, but something to look at in the future. Oh, nice, Matthew. You enter it with false break, true break, liquidity grab. You guys see it's the end of the year. We got the bathrobe on. We're in the lab, the trading lab. We're in a big range right now. This is kind of like the setups we were seeing when we were first trading 3 weeks ago like this. Now, once this candle closes higher, we'll establish a low here, but we haven't established any low. All the sell side's been taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points of sell side and got a bunch of buy side sitting up there. However, that's like 40 pips up, 30 pips up. If we look at the daily range right now, we're at the low, but we haven't gone lower than yesterday, so we haven't reached previous day low at all. We're inside of yesterday's big, massive range, and you can see that this hit, this got, what's it called? The market regained efficiency right there, then pushed a little bit higher, and now it's going down. You don't really need to know if it went back halfway. I can tell you it probably did. Which honestly, let me tack this fib on. It probably did go halfway. 100% did. But yeah, you really need to make sure it just regains efficiency and not even go halfway. And efficiency would mean it just comes back up to there. It's just the retest area. Because once it goes past that, it's inefficient. Oh yeah, that's why I mean we've looked at like London. You'd probably just it's I don't know. It's gonna be tough. You got to pinpoint that right time frame, right? I would assume it's between 3:30 and 5:30, but I don't know. I haven't traded it. Like if we look at this right here, like it probably yeah. Honestly, I don't know. It's hard to say, especially for euro. You might be better off trading like a pound pair, like a pound yen. Yeah, like pound yen during London, you probably get that 10 pips pretty easily. But like a move where it looks like it, I don't know, let me see if it false broke and true broke within here. Like this was a sweep of buy. I mean, this one you probably got pretty nice if, I don't know, let's see how it plays out. No, not really. Not really, look at, see it doesn't even true break right in here, so you wouldn't have even taken that trade. But then there probably would have been an internal true break right in here, so you could have taken the trade. Yeah, it's hard. Euro is probably not the best to trade this in London because now you're getting like a lot larger swings because the idea for this being the best time of day to trade is that it's the New York London overlap. So now you've got London for euro and you've got New York for dollar. So it's like that combination helps create the volume we need. Even on the slow days, you guys saw volume kick in because of it. But this is nothing like last week, guys. You can see clearly that price is moving a good amount today. Last week we were sitting in like an 18 pip range. Today we're in a 41 pip range already. I was telling my dad yesterday, I was like, I expected this to happen today. I thought they were gonna dump money into the market on the last day of the year, not the second to last day. But I was wrong. I did not expect it yesterday, not for a second. No, that wasn't people taking yearly profits. That was manual intervention. If all of retail took their profits, that wouldn't happen. Retail can't move the market like that in any way. That was I think pound yen yesterday was down over 1.3%. My broker sent me a notification even. Let's look at it. That was probably hundreds of pips. Yeah, 250 pips yesterday it dropped. Yeah, yeah, I'll explain manual intervention. Intervention is like, so let's say price is just like going like this, given normal price action, right? and then you got a news event come out, and then you just see price go like this. You see price starting to, you can almost tell like it looks like the algorithm's turned off, and then you just see price start spiking and going crazy. That's when they're manually putting money into the market. Now when you're seeing this stuff right here, this clean price action, this chop, we'll call it, just normal regular price printing chop, that's just the algorithm just pushing price to pools of liquidity and setting up places for people to put their stop losses. But then when you see stuff start to kick in like yesterday and stuff dump, it's either one of two things. Well, honestly, no, it's the same. It's one and the same thing. It's distribution, which is manual intervention. So what the algorithm does, the algorithm accumulates orders, manipulates, and then manual intervention would be like that distribution phase, which we were seeing something like this to the upside yesterday, but it played into a higher time frame one, and that's why price dumped. You'll see. So that was the accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But if we went to like the 1 hour, you'll see, or we'll go to the 4 hour. You'll see. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'll show you. You could see on the 4 hour here though, this was the accumulation. And then this right up here, price manipulated out of the top of here yesterday. And then what happened? We saw price distribute down. So that's why that smaller one played into a higher one. And really, if you're to catch the smaller one, you really want to catch it. Like you want to catch the sweep of this sell side right here. And then there definitely was a pattern for us to enter like in here. That's like ideally. But that was way before our trading hours. So I'm just giving a scenario. But I hope that explains some of how like the back and forth goes with the distribution and the algo and all that fun stuff. Guys, just in case you haven't looked already, there's some orange folder coming out at 9. Expected to be slightly weak for the US dollar, just so you guys know. Encourage you guys to keep up to date with the news though too when you trade. Should be the first thing you do. This low's been established. Keep it memorized too. Like I know in the back of my head, 9 a.m. orange folder, weak for the dollar. That's the forecast. I don't trade off it, but you need to know it. All right, Brian. You're going big time this year. Let's see if we can catch a win. It's the last trading day of the year. And then, I think we're going to start off January pretty strong. We're either landing this month up like over 35% or over 40% on the cash account. Now, without any prop account or any payouts, if we keep getting those numbers, we'll be multiple six figures by next year. Not even with a deposit. And we didn't even trade the first week of this month, which would have caught, it was like 5 or 4 wins the first week of this month on the cash account. So we would be up close to 50 right now. Oh, I can only tell the forecast. I mean, once it comes out, look at, so the forecast right here, I always read these numbers. Look at the previous, look at the forecast. The forecast is less than the previous. So that means the professionals are forecasting it to be, if it's actual greater than forecast is good for currency, and we see it being forecasted as less, that means it's actually going to be weak for currency or bad for currency. So that's how I'm reading forecasts, not the actual, like I don't know if it's going to come out that way though. But you'll notice sometimes the forecast bakes into price. I don't think this is because of the forecast, this push up right now, but it could be. It looks like it could be. The connection's a little weak. It'll probably come back.